Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is for Haley2024 the Movement, Government Reform Ideas. This video is going to be on the violent crime mitigation system, and this one's going to be specifically on the rating system. So, what's the full CRA structure? Competitive governance, which is CRA is competitive regulatory agency, and the structure for it. I'm going to split all government power into 30 sectors with distinct elected leadership per sector. And then within each sector, we have competitive governance. So the people who are in charge of violent crime are different than the people who are in charge of law enforcement, different than the law enforcement authorization agencies, different between the court system, the judicial authorities, than the difference between prison and correction. These 5 sectors deal with the full violent crime mitigation system, and other sectors have to go through the judicial system for litigating their policies as well. So let's keep on going through this. Now, the rating system is going to give high quality information from a wide variety of perspectives. Let's go to the next screen first. This is a full CRA structure. Over here you have the governing side, over here the rating system side. The governing side governs and does probably 95% of what needs to happen government-wise. You can have your governing agency do it for you, or you can have free enterprise your governance do a slight oversight and have free enterprise do it for you. So for example, law enforcement or the courts or the prisons and the like. Or you can do it directly through your competitive governance and your members fund you. And kind of like taxes, but they're CRA fees, they're competitive governance fees. And there's a system for all that. Some will be a little bit like taxes, such as proportional fees. Some will be straight up CRA fees where you pay almost like a head tax. So there's a lot to get into. I'm not going to get into it all right here. But the rating system side is going to be for these 5 sectors. Each sector here will have their own rating system, specifically given high quality information from a wide variety of perspectives. Let's talk about wide variety of perspectives. On the rating system side, you're going to have roughly 12 different rating agencies. You gather with 5% of your fellow citizens in your locality, in your state, and your federal government. There's still governments within each one of those. And you gain a governance. And that governance has real authority to do what governing does, whatever sector that is. So if you're law enforcement, it supplies the law enforcement, the police. Or you can have free enterprise underneath them supplying the police. So there's a lot to get into. The rating system is going to get that high quality information. What police are doing the good and what police are not doing good. Now, to get authorized to be a police officer, you have to get authorized by the authorization board. And they're going to have a rating system on its own. They're going to have to authorize anybody, which means you have to have proper training. You can't just have a court system or a police officer or a prison guard without training. They have to respect civil liberties and the like. If they start violating civil liberties, their badge gets pulled from them. So it's highly important to understand that we have to have a monopolized representative body that can pull a badge, so we don't start having thugs out there and the might makes right and makes policy thing. The might is the overall citizens, and they will the law enforcement authorization has the authority to order anybody who does not give up their badge. They have the ability to order any law enforcement officer with the badge to go take care of business by taking their badge away and put them through the court system if need be. So highly important. All these have different responsibilities. Making the law, the violent crime laws. Now, violent crime law is just violent crime. Education laws, environmental laws, insurance laws, financial banking laws, all those will be done in different sectors. They still go through the court system, yes, the judicial authority system, yes. But the violent crime, now the prosecutors for the violent crime, that's just for violent crime. We have different prosecutors for banking laws and insurance fraud and education fraud and environmental damage. We different prosecutors for those. Each sector has its own. They'll go through the judicial authorities through the courts, yes. But Anyway, the rating systems is going to give high quality information. Now, the rating system also has the ability to take care of low integrity issues such as corruption, self-dealing, and abuse. So they have real judicial, real governmental authority to put somebody through a court system and punishment if they do wrong. So you have to understand that all 5 of these will have power. The parent sector board. Let's go through this real quick. Here's a full structure. I told you about this. You can stop and read it if you wish. Here's the rating agencies. You can stop and read this. I'm going to try to keep this video down to 5 to 7 minutes. I'm already above the 5. Anyway, so you can stop and read that. You can read the rating system and know that 70% of representatives of 70% of the American people or your locality or your state is needed to act in a monopolistic type of way. Rating system, parent sector board, they're the one that separates those powers. So we're going to stop in a minute here. Just to know the rating system is highly important. Each rating system is specifically for their sector's responsibilities. For the prosecutors, for the police officers, or the police authorization agency. When you have the ability to authorize police officers and judges and prosecutors and defense attorneys and prisons, that's a lot of power. A lot of power brings corruption, and the rating system's there to handle that. A lot of eyes on you. They have real authority to go into any books of anybody who is within this sector with government authority to look at what they're doing. So they're going to have to stay on the straight and narrow, or their badge is going to be pulled. They can go through the court system to get punished for that. So a lot to be seen. It's late May of 2022 right now. I'm going to embed a lot of these videos within my website. The website's already pretty full right now with a lot of videos, a lot of write-ups on everything, a full constitution to create this. I'm using the Article 5 constitutional amendment procedure for that. Anyway, until the next video.